Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's Jeremy Alexander Newsom with Real Life Trading and your Wednesday Real Life Stock Review. Behind me is a Victor Gonzalez original. If you don't know about it, hit him up. He's a real life trader. He was profitable in May. Great job, Victor. So I bought one of his paintings. I think it's a great painting. Bought it for Ashley's birthday. Let me go ahead and just get the obvious out the way. It's a casual mohawk. I agree. I realize it's a casual mohawk. The lady cutting my hair, Laurel, shout outs to Barber3 in Nashville, Tennessee. If you guys get a chance, make sure you go there. Absolutely incredible experience. I'll throw it to you this way. Had a Jack and Coke while getting my hair cut. Okay? Doesn't get much better than that. So anyway, she said I had really good hair and didn't want to cut it all off. So I had to listen to her, guys. Okay? She's the professional. But I will just throw this out there. Okay? It did not break my plan. This was just a wager. This was just a bet that I made, and I bet I would do a mohawk. And it didn't specify what type of mohawk. If you guys want me to do something really extreme, most of you, when you pictured a mohawk, you thought like a purple, giant, like 1970s rock star kind of thing. If you want that, I'm game. I'm game for whatever. You just have to make the wagers with me, right? So give me some risk reward here rather than me just losing and taking all the risks. If you guys want me to do something extreme, let me know. Put some skin in the game. We'll find out what happens. But otherwise, I'm going to keep making wagers. Now, why do I make wagers? Some of you are wondering. Well, mostly because I've worked at jobs in the past which would fire me from doing these, and I don't have a boss. I work for myself. I'm self-employed, I am my own boss, and I'm free, so I can do whatever I want. I think it's pretty fantastic. That's number one. Number two is because it just makes trading more exciting. I mean, it is the stock market after all. The stock market can be, on occasions, relatively boring every now and then. So anyway, let me go ahead and just throw out the mohawk here. Here's what it would look like. I'm going to circle around. You guys are going to check out my really ugly head. All right. I think that did it. I think you guys got to look at it. From the back, but anyway, yeah, it's definitely a taper in the back. I mean, it looks pretty good. I like it. I've never had my hair cut like this before, so it's interesting. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let's go and hop over into the studio really quick, check out some charts, and get this Wednesday rolling, shall we? You guys rock. All right, traders, thanks for watching that quick video. So let's hop over to the markets really quick and just talk a little bit about it. Got a long watch list today for some gaps, keeping a close eye on some things out there, seeing what we got. But here's what I got. Here's the SPY, and yeah, we're retesting. That's pretty much what's going on. So we broke out this little triangle pattern. I mentioned more than likely we'd probably pull back and bounce a little bit. That's still what I expect. That's still kind of what's happening, and I like it. I'm excited about it. I dig it. And as you guys know, I have no problem going into cash in June if this covered call gets exercised. I'm really very fine with that. It's about being nimble coming into the election. I want to be in cash in a lot of my positions if I'm able to coming into the election, and sell high, buy low, sell high. I'm neutral, not bearish, not bullish, short term or long term. Very, very neutral, and if we're talking long term, 5 years plus, yes, I'm always bullish on a really long term scale. But right now, I have no short term positions at all on the SPY. Here's your Dow Jones. Dow Jones hanging out in that little consolidation pattern. Dow Jones. Here's your Q, ticker symbol QQQ. And back on the 24th of May, we said this is a very bullish gap. It is continuing to be a very bullish gap. I think these pullbacks will be healthy. Let's hop over here to Apple, ticker symbol AAPL, and talk a little bit about Apple. So Apple, many of us are in a 105 Apple covered call expiring in June. Neil's beat me by 10 cents, as he usually does, but this 105 covered call for June expires not this Friday, not next Friday, but the Friday after that. Apple did, in fact, run square into the 100 simple moving average. It's also running into this gap action right there from this resistance, and that's going to cause a pause for just a little bit. Probably forms a pennant, maybe breaks out higher, and my anticipation is that this covered call expires worthless, and if Apple trades up into this general area at mid-time, sometime in June, then we can do some covered calls coming into here before earnings. Can you guys believe it that earnings is about a month and a half away already? It just felt like we were in earnings season, and it's already here again. I'm loving it. Ba-da-da-da-da. AIRT. This was requested by my buddy Austin Flynn. I think I typed it in wrong. ART. I think that might be it. Nope, maybe it is AIRT. All right, AIRT, small volume stock. Let's yeah, I think that's it right there. So yeah, very, very light volume. I'll come over here and type in just the chart, line charts on this one. Kind of look at this particular stock. So we have about 2,000 shares on average. So yeah, definitely be very, very nimble and light in this particular trade because liquidity will be an issue. Resistance at approximately 27. Higher lows coming in. Probably hangs out for a while in here. And if it does break out, I would assume that would continue just a little bit higher. Under Armour. Now, Under Armour and Nike are moving a little bit lower today. The market is open. Keep in mind everything you're talking about is subject to change due to volatility. We snagged about 0.25 R on a gain this morning on an Under Armour day trade. Black candle gapping down, and it's a bearish retest gap. So there is a little bit of a gap right here acting as a support, right about there at about 35.19. And I like Under Armour if it trades down to 34. There was a lot of traders who asked me back in here when I should buy Under Armour, and my analysis was down here at 34. So realistically, if Under Armour can pull back down to that level, this is a buying zone. So for my longer term or investors or swing traders, just keep an eye on Under Armour at these levels. I don't think it's going to bounce necessarily tomorrow, but weeks to months down the road, that is a good buying location. Now, Nike, incredible gap down today on Nike. It did gap down to a support. There's the support right there, back from this candle. It was a retest gap. So black candle gap down to support. It's fading today. Not really that surprising. Had a few traders really like this $50 put sale expiring in July. I've never actually had shares of Nike. So if you want to own some shares, if you're considering buying low, selling high on Nike, it absolutely is in a distribution phase and needs to be. This thing has just absolutely been running since 2009. So making a distribution phase up here makes more than loads of sense. So if it does trade down to this $50 level, I think it would bounce a little bit. We trade down to the 100 simple moving average on a weekly today. So again, here's your little support resistance. So if we made it all the way back down here, it would probably start chopping around. Just something to consider if you want to own some shares of Nike. Costco today, ticker symbol CSOT, had a nice little gap. So if again, we're coming here to the long-term moving averages, you'll notice we bounce off the 100 simple moving average. Looks like we might do that one more again. I was speaking about Victor Gonzalez earlier and his painting. Again, thanks so much, Victor. We were looking at Costco together with him. He likes this trade longer term, shops there often. And Costco, really nice bullish gap on earnings. Nice little bullish retest gap. White candle gapping up. There's the retest and a nice little healthy bullish gap and go today. So overall, Costco, in my opinion, bullish to neutral overall. 3D printing, ticker symbol DDD, got a swing trade on DDD, watching it closely, see if it's going to pull back. Here's my analysis on it down here as far as the time, stops, all that kind of good stuff. Looks like a little bit of a double bottom, stair step pattern in here, hoping that it kind of dips and then bounces, and got the stop below the pivot. Also got a June put sale at $12. For 16 cents on DDD. And last but not least for today, here's Netflix. Yesterday was Tech Giant Tuesday in the afternoon swing trading room. If you're not there, get in there. It's all the rage. We talk about Netflix, Apple, Priceline, Google, Netflix, I think I said that twice, Facebook, Qualcomm, Intel, all the tech stocks. We look at them often. So very, very small stair step pattern yesterday. At the 200 simple moving average, my analysis as of yesterday was Netflix will move soon. Do not be afraid of the direction, specifically if it gaps. Well, it gapped today, ran very, very nicely this morning. Actually, in the first 2 minutes, had a nice little gain on some puts as Netflix traded down a little bit lower. 200 simple moving averages at 104.17. The expiration for this 105-106 bear call spread is next Friday. So a week and a half for a 105-106. Just last week on that day, which was Thursday, did a 105-106 expiring last Friday. So trying that one more again. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching this Wednesday real life stock review. If you have any requests or any stocks, long-term, short-term that you want me to look at, feel free to message me, email me. Jeremy with 2 R's, Jerremy at reallifetraining.com, or you can find me on Twitter at Newsome Nuggets. You guys rock. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you Friday. And until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. See ya.